Update 1 on Tropical Storm Gonzalo with winds of 45 miles per hour and a pressure of 1002 millibars, the 7th tropical storm of the Atlantic hurricane season. It's positioned 16.4 degrees north, 59.7 degrees west, and promises to be a very significant storm potentially for the Lesser Antilles, perhaps even the Greater Antilles as it moves towards the west or west-northwest. As a developing tropical storm could possibly strike Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands as a hurricane. That's why we have hurricane watches in effect for those areas. But until then, the northern Lesser Antilles will be experiencing tropical storm conditions, and then the storm, after it passes out to sea, could possibly become a Category 2 or Category 3 hurricane down the line in around 5 days' time. But as it stands, the storm lies just east of Guadeloupe by around 200 miles or so. There's the latest tropical storm warnings in effect for all islands from Guadeloupe northwestwards to Puerto Rico, and all places in between. Hurricane watch is in effect for Puerto Rico and the US Virgin Islands and the British Virgin Islands as well. So that's the current situation there. Hurricane conditions definitely possible for the last mentioned there. Puerto Rico in particular may possibly see a hurricane landfall depending on how the storm progresses over the next 36 hours or so. So let's take a look at the current conditions. Sea surface temperatures are very warm, around 28 or 29 degrees Celsius. A small pocket of 30-degree waters just southwest of Guadeloupe. Also 30-degree waters around Cuba as well, but the storm is not likely to go near there. Hurricane phase to its north. It's encountering high shear now after passing Bermuda, but Gonzalo is currently in a low amount of wind shear, at least until it reaches Puerto Rico. Beyond there, it may rise significantly. Dry air is off to the north and northwest of the storm right now, but around the storm itself, a moist environment, no dry air intrusion at this time. Here's the latest radar imagery out of Guadeloupe and its surrounding area. You can see the storm itself entering the vicinity of the islands and slowly moving towards the west in the past few hours. Here's the latest satellite imagery on the floater imagery here. Visible first of all, storm gradually moving westwards towards Guadeloupe. Looks like at the current rate of movement that it will pass just north of the islands of Guadeloupe itself and then move into the Caribbean Sea itself and then onto Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, which it will probably claim its first landfall from. But yes, gradually organising, not too much in the way of heavy rainfall at the moment, at least compared to some storms out there, but certainly we'll be seeing some conditions on those islands, and indeed strong winds, 45 miles per hour, gusting to higher amounts than that, and of course at the current rate of development, it could possibly be 50-60 miles per hour by the time it does reach those islands. Around the world right now, Hurricane Faye is not likely to be a hurricane for very long, Category 1. Of course, we have Hud, which made landfall in India yesterday, still a Category 1 storm as it moves inland, and Tropical Storm Fong, which is passing the Japanese islands as we speak on October 13th, this morning, Monday. 66 tropical storms have formed so far around the world in 2014. 36 of those have become Category 1 hurricanes or their equivalents worldwide, and 22 of those have become Category 3 storms with winds of 115 miles per hour and higher. That's level with 2007 and higher now than 2011 and 2010. You can visit Force 13 on any of its 6 outlets. The website force13.com is the main place to be for all the goings on around the world, storm-wise. Of course, the video pages will also keep you regularly up to date. It's a busy period at the moment. YouTube and Dailymotion, just search Force 13 on there for the latest. And of course, the social pages, which will have even more rapid-fire updates. Search Force 13 on there, at Force 13 on Twitter. And you can speak to me personally on Skype, at Fool13 on there for tropical weather chat. But that's all for now. The next update on this storm will follow in around 24 hours time, either at 6 p.m. or 6 hours later at 1 a.m. like now. That's all for now though.